guys, this is Val from valkayink. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to finally get through a Sentai Filmworks haul, so let's get to it. As you guys may recall, I did get Chihayafuru Season 1 on a previous Sentai film sale, and for this last sale that they had during their winter sale of 2024, I went ahead and got Season 2 and Season 3 of Chihayafuru. So, as I said before, I wasn't planning to start watching this until I had all of the seasons. I now have all of the seasons. Here is that lovely, lovely disc art. Again, I'm very fond of this art style. I am very, very excited to watch this. I can't tell you how many of my friends have told me that this will become one of my all-time favorites, that this is definitely up my alley. I'm going to really love these characters, so yeah. Here is Season 3's discs, and I really appreciate that Sentai Filmworks kept these all the same, meaning, look, these covers, you can tell, this is clearly a set of anime that all go together, and I always like doing this when I can. Everything lines up as well on the spines, which makes this look especially good on my shelf. So yeah, very, very excited to get into this. Let me know in the comments, who's your favorite character? That seems to be the #1 question when it comes to anyone watching Chihayafuru. Next up, one from, well, a while ago actually. This is After the Rain, and I read this manga way back when, and I wouldn't call it one of my top 10 or anything, but it is one of those manga that stuck with me over the years, and I still really like it. So it's nice to see that it did get an anime. Oh my god, how much do you love his sweater in this art? This is the manga art, obviously, but oh my god, I kind of just adore him. Anyway, this story isn't as sketchy as it's going to sound when I say it, but After the Rain is about a high school track student who suffers an injury. She can't do track, and she's feeling kind of lost and alone, and she really takes comfort in this older teacher that she has, and she can't understand her feelings, and he's just so oblivious that this girl's got so much going on internally because she's kind of a quieter person. But they kind of like take solace in each other in a way that's really sweet and beautiful. So I just was very, very happy to finally pick up After the Rain. I was really excited when this got announced, and I've been waiting and waiting and waiting for it to go into a decent price on sale. Speaking of the Sentai Filmworks sale for this past winter, I bought these in kind of a hurry, and I did not record like what I paid for everything. Just know that every single one of these was somewhere between $9 and $19. Like, I didn't break the bank on any of these. Most of these were on the lower end of that list of numbers there. Next up, you can tell I am really filling in my shelf with things I need. I got Food Wars Season 1 in a previous sale, but this time around it was super intriguing because Food Wars, the second plate, came back into stock. And notoriously this one's kind of like not available, out of stock a lot. So I went ahead and got Season 2, 3, and 4, so the 4th, 3rd, and 2nd plate. And I think there's a 5th plate. I mean, I can go look it up later. But, yeah, I'm trying to complete Food Wars. I like Food Wars. It's fun. And one of my favorite things of all time was the old Japanese Iron Chef. The way I was obsessed with that show, I have a Chairman Kaga shirt, I have an apron. Yeah, and so Food Wars kind of has that energy to it. And but it's animeified in a way that's very fun. So, cooking shows. Who knew? But I also love to cook, so it kind of, it works on many levels, this one. And it's just so over the top with its reactions, it's fun. Have you guys seen Food Wars? Do you guys like Food Wars? I remember Crunchyroll promoting this like a lot years ago. Now I don't see them really talk about it as much. But I don't really pay attention to online streaming as much as I used to, because I have a lovely collection. Here's the 3rd plate. Sentai Filmworks also did this nice thing where they have those really like limited edition wooden box sets. I've never actually opened one of those. I've only seen one of those in real life once, and it was a used set that was like over $200 at a half-price books, and I was like, no. I love anime, but not to that extent. Here is the art for the 3rd plate. this character art looks great. I love this. But yeah, as far as like cooking shows, like Feast of the Gods was a Korean one that I really liked. You know, I watch a lot of Food Network, those kind of crummy reality ones as well. Here is Food Wars 4th plate. There's also a lot of really good cooking manga. So, there's that art. And yeah, like, I haven't sat down and watched any of these later seasons, but I do like stuff out of the first two. So, yeah, definitely happy to have that on my shelf. And again, look how good it looks. I love how it has this like kind of gradient of colors. So Sentai, I don't know why the first one looks so different on the very bottom, but I'm fine with it. It's not that big a deal. All right, we're getting into some that I've been meaning to collect for so long. You can even see me tweeting about like, when is Iruma-kun coming to Blu-ray? Queen Area on there let me know that Sentai has it, so yay! Iruma-kun, I was waiting for this to go on sale, and it finally did in that holiday sale. Truly, truly, that Sentai Filmworks holiday sale, or winter sale, whatever they call it now, is a great time to pick up anime, especially stuff you've been waiting on. And I picked up a lot of stuff I was waiting on for this one. So Iruma-kun is very funny because I watched this on a whim when it was airing. I was like, man, these are some really colorful characters. I love the whole, like, spooky, Halloween-y themey thing it's got going on. I like gag anime. This one is absolutely got some of the silliest stuff. But my god, it just has such a banger of an opening song. It's got such a sweetheart as a main character. All of the, like, villainous kind of Halloween-y characters in this demon world are funny. This one just, I don't know, it's a good time. It was my Saturday morning cartoon for a long time. I tend to try to pick an anime to make it my Saturday morning thing. I haven't done it lately because I haven't had time, but that's what Iruma-kun was for me. And this first season is fun and silly and great. And it's just something I wanted on my shelf. It's very much kind of in the vein of The Vampire Dies in No Time. Like, if you like that vibe with your anime, you need to check this one out. I think you'll really enjoy it. Another one that I wanted to have in my collection since it aired, Keep Your Hands Off Eizouken, the complete collection. I was waiting for this to come to Blu-ray. I loved this when I watched it when it was airing. This is just girls who love animation, doing animation, talking about animation, and the animation sequences in it are a just bomb-ass great time. And of course, everyone knows that this theme song and its visuals were just like a meme for a minute. But truly the show is great. If you are an anime fan, if you are like head over heels in love with animation, like you have to watch this show. It's so enjoyable. And you know, it's nice to have a show and point to it and be like, 3 female main characters, a show about a passion project. Like, you can't go wrong. Yeah, this one is great. I'm gonna rewatch it this year. I don't know at what point, but I will. And I'm just really, really happy to finally own it. I thought it would have, like, a lot more going on its cover. Like, I don't know, to me this isn't the image I'd choose, but I like it, so it's fine. It's got a nice sidebar. So yeah, Keep Your Hands Off Eizouken. Very good, very good. I'll watch it soon. Let me know if you guys have seen it. Another one on my wish list that I can finally cross off. It is Dororo, the complete collection. So I think this one was what, 2017, 2018? When did this come out? 19? Oh gosh, the years are really colliding together, aren't they? Well, just know that it was in that time period region of things. And this, of course, is an old Tezuka manga, Dororo, and it had a black and white counterpart anime as well. That's actually a little bit different than this one, but I really like how this one turned out. And I was really chomping at the bit to get the limited edition box set. I really liked it. I just couldn't justify the price, especially since I was trying to get, like, other anime as well. Anime collecting lately, it's pricey. It's definitely gotten pricier. But yeah, what a great series. I really enjoy these characters. And again, I've said it before and I'll say it again. I love when anime series take really old manga, you know, stuff from 60s, 70s, and whatever, and give it this, like, modern update. Sometimes it works extremely well and it's one of my favorite things, and other times it falls off and it's like, okay, I guess they did that. But to me, this one worked well. So let me know if you guys have seen it. Next up, we have Girls Last Tour. This was one that I wasn't really keeping my eyes on. This isn't one that I would have normally gone for. However, my good friend Blaze, hi Blaze, and his channel, I'll link it down below, he mentioned in one of his hauls that there were some episodes in this that he thought were just fantastic standout episodes. Mentioned it to me directly, like, hey, I think you'd actually really like this. And so, once I saw this on sale, I knew it was coming home with me. I was gonna get it. And I like their designs. I really do. Yeah, this is why I love watching collecting channels. You get so many good recommendations and you get a little flavor of so many different anime just based on what people are collecting, on top of how interesting it is to see how their collections are growing, what they haul, what they unhaul. So yeah, that's my little spiel right there. But that was a recommendation from him, and I always take his recs because he has some real insight into anime. He watches so many. He's got a better track record of keeping up with them than I do, that's for sure. But yeah, Girls Last Tour. I'm probably going to watch this one this year. I've kind of been on an older animation kick lately. I don't know what it is in my brain. I love cel animated things, but I really want to see this one. I'm very curious. Here we go. This is Moribito, a Guardian of the Spirit complete collection. Why did I buy this? Well, as anime collectors know, there have been many releases of this, and I don't own any of them. So I always thought, since I do go out of my way to look at like eBay auctions, private, you know, sales on Twitter and whatever, I'm always thrifting. I always thought I'd just run into one of those older sets for a good price, and I never did. I mean, I've definitely seen them out and about, like different DVDs and stuff, but it was always like never complete, or it was just such a high price that I never could justify getting it. So seeing this in the sale, now I can own it. I've only seen a little bit of this, so I don't want to speak too much on it because I don't know the whole series, but yeah, it's kind of like a warrior saving a kingdom type of story, and it's got a larger cast than you'd expect. I think, if I'm not confusing it with something else. But anyway, it just looks cool, and I want to sit down and finally watch it all the way through. As you can tell, in my collecting habits lately, I'm going back to a lot of things and filling in the collection, and also picking up stuff that I was like, I never finished that. Why didn't I? I need to own it. I'm the type of person that's more likely to pick up something off my shelf, put it in and watch, than I am to go onto any streaming site and look through a list and watch something. That's just my personal watching habit. Yours may be different, and that's totally fine. So yeah, Moribito. I'll watch this at some point. It's not high on my list, though. Diabolic Lovers. This is the complete Season 1 collection, complete collection of Season 2. 1 and 2. Season 1 and 2 complete collection. What is with my brain? Anyway, Diabolic Lovers. If you guys have been on my channel for a long, long time, you know there's an ancient video of me talking about this, where I was like, yeah, this isn't my thing, but I watched it, and you're like, oh, okay, then why did you buy this? Well, first of all, in that video, you'll recall that I said, but I ended up actually enjoying it. I kind of wanted to go back to it. So when this finally hit a decent sale price, God, this one was cheap. I remember this one was cheap in the sale. I was like, man, I did like that MC. That main girl was super cute. And this was just so fun in such a strange way that I was like, man, I still like Diabolic Lovers in a way. I still want to have that in my collection. And it's kind of part of my history on my YouTube channel now that, you know, I'm still doing YouTube somehow. And that's one of my older videos. Don't go looking for it. It's not good. It's me sitting in a chair acting like an idiot. But, yeah, I just wanted to pick this up because, you know, I didn't go out of my way for it, but for a decent sale, I'll come back and watch this again. This series did have some pretty great moments. It didn't, like, make me inclined to go play the game it's based on, but I do know that there's so much more like lore and story in the game versus what they put into these 2 seasons. So if you are a big fan of this, go look for that. I also think it's funny that this had a little moment on YouTube where everyone was hating on it, and it's like not that bad, guys. Diabolic Lovers. Oh yeah, and who's your favorite vampire? I remember Hat Guy was really fun. I really liked him. Last and certainly not least, Golden Time. This is another one that I've been kind of stalking on Sentai, where as soon as it was going to go down in price, maybe in a sale, much like this past winter sale, I knew I was going to pick it up. This is about law students, I believe, and they kind of have a messy romantic involvement. So yeah, I am very much looking forward to this one. I haven't seen it. I'm excited. I've heard nothing but good things. And sometimes I just want a romance up on the TV. Like, that's all I need. So yeah, that is the last one of this particular haul. And I know it's March, but I still wanted to talk about my holiday pickups at some point. So, I got a real mixed bag here, but I'm very happy with everything I picked up. This is all stuff that I've been meaning to put into the collection. Stuff I've been meaning to either watch or rewatch. Probably Isaacin and Iruma-kun are like top on my rewatch list here. And then of course all of Food Wars, because Food Wars is always a good time. And I don't know, what should I watch first? I'm kind of like leaning towards Chihaya Furu, honestly, because I'm really looking forward to it. So anyway, that is it for this one. Just wanted to say hi to all my subscribers. You guys rock. Thank you once again for watching all of these videos. These are so fun for me to film, and I don't have anyone else in my life to talk about anime with, I should say. So it's always really, really nice to hear from you guys and just kind of share some of the releases and be part of the community that's collecting. Anyway, that's it for this one. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys!